in Mechanical Engineering from Georgia Tech, joined University of Delaware as the Dean of the College of Engineering on March 1st, 2025. Dr. Norris is well known for her mentoring skills and for her dedication to broadening participation in the STEM disciplines. In 2016, she was honored with the Society of Women Engineers Distinguished Engineering Educator Award for enduring positive influence on students' lives as a gifted teacher, mentor, and role model, and for promoting greater diversity in STEM higher education. In 2021, she was elected an honorary member of ASME for international leadership in nano, micro, and macro-scale thermal science and engineering research, and for her tireless efforts to advance diversity in STEM fields and demonstrating engineering excellence as an outstanding member for students and faculty. We've certainly felt that, because since coming to UD earlier this year, Dr. Norris has shown tremendous support for EWB and has made big strides for strengthening our relationship with the College of Engineering. So please join me in welcoming Dean Norris.
Good morning. It's so nice to be here. Welcome to the University of Delaware. It's a great pleasure to see so many bright, passionate engineers gathered here for the Northeast Regional Engineers Without Borders Conference. Whether you've traveled a great distance, that we are definitely at the very tip there, aren't we? Or you've come across campus to join us, we're so glad you're here. On behalf of our college, our faculty, our students, and our campus community, I extend a warm welcome. A welcome to the students, the faculty mentors, the professionals, the community partners, and our distinguished guest speakers. You've all come together with a shared purpose: to learn, to collaborate, and to advance engineering that makes a difference in the world. Oh, that's me, yeah. You've been dressed right. So welcome. Here at the University of Delaware, our motto is, when translated from Latin, knowledge is the light of the mind. So at UD, we often talk about our mission, which is to transmit knowledge, to generate knowledge, and to translate knowledge into impact. The College of Engineering is a top-ranked university, ranked number 37 U.S. News World Report graduate schools, with a top chemical engineering department and a top 50 material science and mechanical engineering departments. So a world-class research institution with a focus on impact. A little bit about me. I'm a first-generation college student who became engaged in engineering research through experiential learning opportunities as an undergraduate. So these opportunities really make a difference in the pathways that you will take in your career advancement. I personally am driven to promote academic excellence and positive impact on society, which is exactly what EWB does. I was drawn to the University of Delaware Engineering because our vision is to provide not only a destination for extraordinary education, transformational research, but importantly for engaged service. I spent 27 years at the University of Virginia, and we did not have an Engineering Without Borders chapter. So this has been a learning experience for me, and I've been so happy to learn about the impactful work that you all do here. Because at the heart of it, engineering is a human endeavor. It's about solving problems that matter to people. It's about ensuring that the benefits of the technology, infrastructure, and innovation reach everyone, just not those that have the resources. It's about paths to possibility. When I look around the room, I am reminded that engineering is at its best when it serves and engages people, not just as end users, but as partners. At UD, we talk about the innovation of discovery, of preparing students for the next frontier of engineering. But today, I'm especially proud to emphasize a dimension of our mission that is central to this conference: engineering with communities. That concept, with, not just for, is at the heart of what EWB does. The UD chapter describes its work this way. We're committed to designing and implementing sustainable solutions to problems in international developing communities and bridging cultural, economic, and political divides. In other words, engineering that listens, that collaborates, that lifts up local knowledge alongside technical skill. Such a mindset is vital if we are to respond meaningfully to global challenges: clean water, sanitation, energy access, resilient infrastructure, and more. Technical excellence is necessary, but is not sufficient. We make the difference by valuing human dignity, long-term sustainability, and equity. When I see chapters like yours, I see a profession renewing itself in this direction, and I see a bright future for our nation. One of the joys of being the dean is hearing from our students about what happens outside of the classroom, on the ground, facing real constraints, working with real partners. The UD EWB chapter has past project work in Cameroon, the Philippines, Guatemala, Malawi, and Bolivia. Those are stories of engineering in context. When students travel with EWB, they experience firsthand what textbooks can't teach. That is, how to communicate across cultures, how to improve and improvise when plans meet reality, to use your roll of duct tape, how to design for resource-limited environments, and perhaps most importantly, how to lead with empathy, with compassion, and with care. You learn that engineering isn't just about equations and efficiency. It's about understanding context, building trust, and designing for people whose daily lives might look very different than your own. For the faculty mentors, can you raise your hand? I want to see. Excellent, thank you. You guide these journeys. Thank you. The hours you dedicate, the field visits you support, the students you mentor, these are all what make possible the experiences that will shape these students' careers, not just as engineers, but also their values as engineers. We're living in a time when the world is looking to engineers for solutions: climate change, clean water, resilient infrastructure, equitable access to energy. These are not abstract issues. They're urgent, deeply connected challenges that demand both technical rigor and moral imagination. And while no single engineer or project can solve them all, the mindset that EWB fosters, one of service, partnership, and global citizenship, is exactly what we need to make progress. The University of Delaware has a proud history of bringing people together across boundaries. From our first study abroad program in the United States more than 50 years ago, to our current research endeavors, we have always believed that engineering is a social enterprise. What we design shapes the world we live in and the world we want to create. EWB fits perfectly within this mission. You are living examples of what it means to connect classroom learning to global service, to turn engineering knowledge into human progress and impact. Now, as engineers, we're naturally drawn to technology, the beauty of a well-designed system, clean data set, an elegant structure. But what I love about EWB is that it reminds us that innovation is not only what we build, but why we build it and who it serves. It reminds us that a brilliant solution that doesn't fit a community's needs isn't really a solution at all. The most powerful engineering happens when we begin with empathy and compassion, when we understand that the people we work with are not problems to be solved, but partners in problem solving. That mindset doesn't just change the communities you serve, it changes you. It shapes how you lead, how you collaborate, and how you see the purpose of engineering in society. Throughout the day, you will have a chance to share stories of projects. You'll talk about designs that worked and designs that didn't. But those designs that didn't taught you valuable lessons along the way. Share your successes and your failures. They're all part of the learning mission. Every one of the stories matters. Everyone adds to a collective body of knowledge that makes the next project stronger and more sustainable and impactful. As you present your posters, attend workshops, and connect with peers, I encourage you to think about legacy. The legacy of your project may not just be a pump, a bridge, or a solar array. It may be the relationships you've built, the capacity you've helped develop, and the confidence you've inspired in the communities you've worked alongside. That's real impact. That's engineering that lasts. So to our UD chapter members, thank you for representing the university and the College of Engineering so well. And to all of our visiting chapters, thank you for inspiring us with your creativity, your persistence, and your sense of purpose. Let me close with a thought that I often share with new engineering students. I tell them that being an engineer means learning to see possibility where others see problems. It means believing that with enough imagination, collaboration, and compassion, we can make things better. Sometimes one design, one connection, or one village at a time. That's what you're all doing here. You are redefining what engineering means, not just as a technical profession, but as a calling to serve humanity. So as this conference unfolds, I hope you'll take time to listen deeply, to ask bold questions, and to share generously. Those of you that have heard me talk before, you know I'm a big Ted Lasso fan. So I encourage you to be curious, ask questions. Take time to celebrate your successes and your failures because they are both great teachers. And when you leave this weekend, I hope you carry forward the conviction that engineering, when done with humility and heart, truly can change the world. I'd like to express our deep gratitude for the generous support of our sponsors. On behalf of the University of Delaware, College of Engineering, and the UD chapter of EWB, I'd like to extend our heartfelt thanks for enabling this conference. I'll leave you with this thought. Being an engineer today means more than designing efficient systems, faster algorithms, bigger structures. It means designing with empathy and compassion, with context, and with a deeply held respect for people, place, culture, and community. And that is precisely what we see in chapters like yours. So on behalf of the University of Delaware, the College of Engineering, and our local chapter, thank you for being here. Thank you for your passion, your service, and your belief in what engineering can become. Welcome, and here's to a productive, inspiring, and impactful conference. Thank you.